In Warrington, Cheshire, Georgia Rankin is celebrating her 18th birthday with family and friends.
So pretty.
At just 2'7" tall, Georgia is not your average teenager. She's Britain's tiniest teen.
I'm so going on it later.
But being the size of an average 2-year-old isn't her biggest hurdle in life. Every day is a struggle.
It is really hard being different, being in a wheelchair and being small.
And her condition causes her constant pain.
I take morphine, diclofenac, paracetamol and lidocaine patch. It's sad that you can't remember those things when you're a child.
She's determined to find a way to control her pain.
I have been looking into other forms of pain relief because I don't want to be on morphine forever.
She also wants to know the answer to a question that has bothered her all her life. Why is she so small?
Now I'm at adulthood. Being undiagnosed does bother me. All I want is answers.
Georgia Rankin lives in Warrington with her mum Andrea, a school secretary, her father Simon, who is a police officer, and her 7-year-old brother Brodie.
Georgia was born normally, full term, no problems during pregnancy.
But it wasn't long before Andrea had concerns.
I had my suspicions something wasn't quite right with Georgia's normal growth rate, but when she started a few sessions before starting the infants, that's when I noticed, because obviously the children who were the same age as Georgia were a lot taller than Georgia.
Andrea sought specialist advice at Alderhay Children's Hospital in Liverpool.
I was told that her bones had prematurely fused, and I'll never ever forget that day. I just thought I was going to pass out. Didn't know anybody whose bones had fused before. Sorry. It was just, it took a long time to sink in, because I didn't know anybody whose child that had happened to. And I couldn't imagine Georgia living a normal life the size she was.
All the doctors could tell Andrea was that Georgia had a form of skeletal dysplasia, the scientific term for dwarfism. One of the side effects of her condition is permanent pain.
I'm in pain all the time and it's constant, there's no end to it. From the moment I wake up from going to bed, my pain is a big cloud over my life.
The doctors explained that Georgia's pain stems mainly from her hips.
If you look at the anatomy of any bone anywhere, the shaft of the bone is called the diaphysis, and the bits at the ends are called the epiphysis. And in Georgia's case, it's the epiphysis that's involved. And so it isn't growing normally. The femoral head has gone into such a funny shape that it's effectively a square peg in a round hole. And every time she did try to rotate or move it, the edges of the square were catching the corners of the round cup and causing pain.
Georgia's pain is so severe that today her consultant, Mr. Bruce, is hoping to reduce it by removing the top of one of her hip bones in a major operation.
And what that involves is simply taking the ball off the top of the hip and leaving the gap between the end of the bone and the socket to fill with a fibrous scar tissue that isn't very easy to weight bear on, but that moves without pain.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
Are you ready for today?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, good.
12 months ago, Mr. Bruce performed an identical operation on her left hip bone, and it did reduce her pain.
So do you find that this one that it's changed?
Compared to this one, lifting that one's quite easy, but that is a lot harder.
Yeah.
But it is
But it's got no pain.
Yeah.
We couldn't wait for Georgia to be given the operation to obviously ease that pain, to take away that horrible hip pain which she'd lived with for years. She was desperate for those operations, and I think that shows how much pain she was in.
The operation on Georgia's hip has taken over 4 hours.
The operations were really painful and I was on a lot of painkillers as well. Like I had an epidural, I was completely immobile, I couldn't move like the top half of my body. So that's really horrible to wake up knowing that I can't even sit up.
George's surgeon was hoping really to try and alleviate the pain as much as he could.
Unfortunately, my pain is still really, really bad. Today I've woken up in agony. I have no energy in the world. I feel like rubbish. So I'm going to take my morphine for this morning, and yeah. Stop it!
Come on, trotters. Yeah, they do.
Despite her pain and lack of mobility, Georgia just wants to be like every other 18-year-old. And today, it's her first day at beauty college.
I am really nervous to start makeup school because it's something new, and being around people who will be my age, and that obviously brings back memories of when I was in high school. I love it.
Hair on fleek, Georgia.
Thanks, Mum.
Good luck, and tell me all
you.
about
I'm
it
really
later.
excited.
All right.
Georgia didn't really have a good time at high school. She needed an electric wheelchair. I think it isolated her. She wasn't getting invited to parties or, even for lunch. If they saw Georgia at the end on the table, people would move away and go and sit somewhere else and then turn the back. A lot of tears.
Are you picking up or Mum?
I'm picking you up. If you give us a text or a bell
Yeah.
when you're ready, and I'll come and get you.
Okay, that's fine.
And it's just heartbreaking because you're sending her off every day to school to obviously learn.
And to enjoy and have fun, because that's
And
supposed to be the best
she's hating
days, isn't it?
Hi, I'm here for the Velvet makeup course.
Yes, we're up on the 3rd floor.
Okay, thank you. It is really hard being different, being in a wheelchair and being small, especially when I'm with a lot of people my own age, because I feel like, are they judging me? Yeah. Oh God.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You
You?
excited for your course?
Yes, very excited.
Good. Well, we've got a little place here for
Thank
you.
you.
Come round and meet
Yes.
the girls, because I know you've not met them
No.
yet, so it'll be nice for you to come
Yeah,
round.
thank you.
And today we're doing festival makeup as
Oh,
well.
perfect.
Exciting.
With having small limbs, it can be quite hard with brushes and stuff, because some brushes can be really big, and I do find it difficult to reach for products and spraying products because my wrists are really weak as well.
You're really loving it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's been lovely. Take
Thank you so
care.
much.
Have a good
Bye.
evening.
I'm so happy that today went so well, and it went so much better than I expected. It doesn't matter that I'm small, it doesn't matter that I'm in a wheelchair. I can still be what I want to do, which is makeup, and I really hope I pass this course. I'm so excited. I am in quite a lot of pain, and it gets me down a lot. My life is pain. It's not just me being small. The main part of my life is pain. So I can't cope without painkillers. That is literally gonna be my life. Pain.
Georgia Rankin is Britain's tiniest teen, but her biggest hurdle isn't being smaller than an average 2-year-old.
I'm in pain every day, all night, all day, and it's just horrendous.
You do worry how much pain that she does go through, and seeing probably gets me upset now, really, to do that. I just don't like seeing her in pain. And it's just heartbreaking.
Each day, she depends on a cocktail of strong drugs just to function.
I take morphine 3 or 4 times a day, diclofenac twice a day, paracetamol 4 times a day, and lidocaine patch.
Georgia and her parents are concerned about her dependency on medication.
We worry about the long-term side effects. We were hopeful that Georgia would be able to wean off morphine, which it isn't the case. But we worry because what is going on internally? Is it doing any damage?
I have been looking into other forms of pain relief because I don't want to be on morphine forever.
Okay, so you're here today for hypnotherapy?
I'm doing it to try and help relieve pain because I get pain on the top of my thigh bones, and also just to strengthen my legs because obviously I don't move my legs a lot, so just doing that just helps.
Okay, so change your route through here. Okay, thank you very much. So we're going into the first exercise now, so underwater kicking, exciting, you're kicking on legs. Very good.
I love being in water so much. It feels so relaxing to be able to let my legs flop and just be free. With me being in a wheelchair constantly, I'm unable to move my legs, I'm just stuck. So being in the water, it just really helps with my muscles.
We're moving on to the next exercise, which is lying back.
So yesterday I had my first hydrotherapy session, which I really loved, and I can't feel any difference in pain. I'm still in the same pain level. I know that it's just not really helping in the pain department, but I've enjoyed it, and maybe after a few sessions I might be able to see a difference. I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see.
Georgia's makeup course has now become her focus. It's the start of her second week.
Hello!
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. The makeup course is going so well. I am enjoying it so much.
Remember, we're going to put
blend
the
that.
concealer
Yeah.
on afterwards as well. So
Oh,
once you
yeah.
blend it, it's fine.
I'm trying my best to do it and come out with a qualification.
Oh, Georgia.
Yeah.
I've got a bit of a problem. It's not major, but it's a little one, and I don't know what to do about it. The lift has broke in the building.
Oh my god.
It never breaks.
Oh
And because
my
it's bank holiday
gosh.
weekend, the engineer can't get here till much later. So, ring your mum
Yeah.
then, and let's see what mum says.
Hi Mum, I'm on the makeup course and the lift's broke. Apparently they can't get a person to fix it till Tuesday because it's bank holiday.
Well, we're going to have to get an engineer because it's not the Tuesday, they cannot be lifting it. Do you know how much it weighs?
I was just furious. You can't tell me that somebody trapped, a disabled person is trapped on a floor, 2-3 floors up, who can't get down in their wheelchair. And that person cannot walk, cannot stand, couldn't bum shuffle down the stairs if she wanted to.
So your mum's not too worried anyway?
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Because my wheelchair's so fragile and heavy.
So the lady rang me from the reception and I'm like, she is up there on that floor, whether she's in that lift or not, that is an emergency.
Georgia's constant discomfort means she is only able to attend college for half a day at a time. She was due to finish today at 2:30 p.m.
Hi.
Hi.
The engineer's just arrived.
Oh, amazing.
Yay!
Oh, gosh,
Now,
that was quick.
what he's saying is,
Yes.
if he can't fix the lift, because
Yeah.
he's the engineer, he's happy to take you in the lift with him.
Oh,
to
that'd
get
be
you down
fine.
the stairs.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
That'd be, yeah.
You happy
That'd
with
be
that?
fine, yes.
That's brilliant. But
Thank you.
I'll update you as and when
Okie
we go
dokie,
along. He's
thank
on
you so
site
much.
now. Is that okay?
Okay, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, that's
I'm out of the building.
See you next week then.
Platform 1 for 09, Liverpool West.
I haven't got many friends. I'm very wary of people.
Georgia's best friend is 20-year-old Becca. They met at school 4 years ago.
Becca is really funny and outgoing girl. She makes me laugh so much. Becca sees past my size and disability. She isn't bothered by it at all, and I think that's what I love about her. She never judges me.
Like most 18-year-old girls, Georgia is very fashion conscious and loves shopping.
To try and find some tops, and I want some shorts, but I don't know if I'm going to find some.
But just getting to the shops can be a challenge.
I have to plan my trips out. I can't do it like everybody else. No, that wasn't smooth. With my disability, I have to make sure that I ring the train station the day before and make sure they have a ramp available for me. Thank you. Look at that. That top. Oh my God, I love that.
And it's hard to stay on trend when you're just 2'7".
It's just way too big. That's pretty. You could wear that. Just not me, it's just too big. It's so pretty though. It's massive.
Oh, it's an 8.
Just too big. It's easy for Becca to be able to go in the adult section and pick something and find things that she likes, but I can't. I just don't think there's anything here for me, do you?
No.
Should we go and have a look in the children's wear?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Rather than being able to choose what an adult would wear, Georgia has to buy clothes designed for 3 to 4-year-olds.
Well, that's exactly what I don't like. It's awful. Don't even like looking at it. Oh. It can be so frustrating. I have the money and I know what I want to buy, but when I'm in the children's section, everything is pink, fluffy, really babyish, and it's just rubbish. I like this one. Oh. I think if I actually tried it on, I'd be able to fully see. Look at that. It's under my armpit nearly. It's just way too big and too tall. They're so cute. They fit, but you can't see my toe. It looks stupid. Do you think that's stupid? I always get gutted like this because obviously my feet aren't dead long, so I can get away with boots, but shoes like this I can't, so it's a no, unfortunately. Yeah.
Your shoes over there.
I already get them online, don't I?
With Georgia having all her problems and issues along the way, it's definitely made us closer.
Right. So what are you having around?
I want to go chrome, but not all chrome.
So despite Georgia's small stature, we still manage to do things that mothers and daughters do. We love to get our nails done. We love anything girly like that. Georgia loves having her nails done. It really makes her feel confident.
You're going to a wedding.
Oh, they're so pretty.
Granddaughter's wedding. And I've got red in my dress. How old are you?
18.
18?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm 91. Can you believe it?
I hate it when people mistake me for a child. I find it really frustrating. I'm obviously a lot older and I do find it so hard to just handle.
So are you guys up to anything nice this weekend?
Yeah, we're going to Denver, Colorado.
Really?
Yes.
What are you going there for?
For the Little Peoples of America convention.
Oh, what's that about?
It's like a really big gathering of people who have got short stature and things like that, and there's doctors there, and there's events on, isn't there, and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's all medical experts.
Yeah, medical experts. Yeah.
The family are flying across the Atlantic this weekend to attend the Little People of America convention, the largest gathering of dwarves in the world. With key medical experts available, Georgia has one question she wants answered.
Georgia's not got a diagnosis for her short stature, so it'll be interesting to see what they say.
Being undiagnosed can be really frustrating because I don't know what further health issues I will have in the future, and I don't have anyone to compare and relate to, so it is really hard and frustrating. I absolutely love them. Thank you.
I'd take the denim jacket, if it's a little bit cool, because I'm not sure.
I love my denim jacket.
I think it's warm, but It's just nice to have.
Yeah.
That would look nice as well.
I'm really excited to be attending the Little People of America convention. I've seen it on telly and it's like amazing.
Get your sandals.
No, I'm not bringing sandals.
Take the black ones in, honestly.
I don't want to.
Let the toes see the sun.
For the first time, I will be in the majority more than the minority, which is massive to me. I hate my feet because I feel like they're really small and fat. They're like Mars bars.
Mars bars.
I hate them. I just think they're so like they're like paddles. You call them horrible things.
Pig's trotters. Cheesy little Mars bars.
Horrible.
You've got fun-sized feet.
Stop being horrible.
I'm not.
You're so
They are
mean.
so cute.
I want to bring them because I like my Converse. So it's the day before Denver. We are going tomorrow morning and it's the night time now. I have packed and everything and I am excited to be with people who has like similar stature to me. That'd be really nice. And I'm really excited to meet loads of new doctors and I probably won't be able to sleep because I have got butterflies. I'm so excited. Dad, can you get a shower, please?
Georgia being of short stature, she finds it very difficult doing things that we take for granted on a day-to-day basis.
Do you have your hair washed today? No, I just need a bit of a scrunchie so I can just put your hair up. Okay. Okay.
For example, we have to shower her because she can't reach certain parts of her body when she's showering.
Yeah, that's fine.
Even dressing herself, she finds that very difficult. We have to help her putting her clothes on, pulling up her tights.
I find it really frustrating because I just want to be an 18-year-old girl who gets changed herself without having so much help, but it's something that I've just got to accept and deal with.
That's better.
There's wrinkles in my tights.
Nora Batty wrinkles, she hates
I
them.
always say, get the wrinkles out.
Yeah.
Nori Batty.
How's that? Alright.
Yes. Let's go.
Get everything you need.
Yeah, here's a case.
Everything's okay?
Yeah, everything.
Phone?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, in my pocket.
Let's get ready.
Yeah.
Georgia has a 10-hour flight, but when she gets to America, she will be surrounded by people of her own size. Even more importantly, she also is determined to talk to the experts and find some answers.
I'm feeling really tired. I'm feeling really, really nervous, like terrified, because it's such a big convention.
Britain's tiniest teen, Georgia Rankin, and her family are in Denver, Colorado, to attend the Little People of America convention.
It's going to be really strange being in the majority more than the minority. It's the first time in my life that I'm with people who are really similar to me. I'm really looking forward to meeting like lots of new friends because at home I have a lot of average sized people as friends and I can't completely relate to them, but here like we're all the same. Hello.
My name's Cookie.
Thank you. England.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Really far.
We have, yeah.
Little People of America is a non-profit organisation that provides support to people of short stature and their families.
So are you going to any workshops?
We're hoping to meet Dr. Boba and Dr. Het. Yeah, to see if they can help with any diagnosis.
Good luck. Yeah,
Thank you.
I think you're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
And hopefully you meet a lot of new great people.
Oh, thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
For over 60 years, this conference has become the biggest gathering of short people in the world.
We're super excited to be celebrating our 60th anniversary here in the Rocky Mountain state of Colorado. We have roughly 1,400 people here, and we're excited for that.
But first, some shopping.
We've got a whole range of bags in the small sizes.
Okay.
We have a kind of an innovative system that includes detachable, adjustable straps. So for her chair, I would take this and put it at the end of the D-ring and make a loop.
That is such a good idea. Oh, wow.
And so we have, in effect, 2 loops.
That makes so...
Okay? So, and then we're going to
I
go
like that green one.
right here.
Hello.
I love your bag.
Thank you.
So, Converse are amazing, but you probably want something a little bit more grown up.
Obviously. I like heels. Heels are one thing I can't get at all. So, I have...
Cute little sling bag.
Oh, they're nice, yeah.
How much walking do you do?
I do no walking.
No walking?
No.
So, you can have as high a heel as you want, and it's not going to matter. They are
26.
Yeah, I can go down to a 24. If you want to close the toe, if you want to adjust the platform, we can do that.
No, that sounds amazing.
Even at the Little People shoe stall, Georgia can't buy off the peg. She will have to order a custom size to be handmade.
Hi, my name's Georgia.
What dwarfism do you have?
I'm undiagnosed.
What?
Undiagnosed.
Being undiagnosed does bother me. I do really worry about my skeleton and joints, as I never expected to be in this much pain. I don't know anyone who is the same size as me and has chronic pain like me, but now I'm just getting to an adult. All I want is answers.
What kind of dwarfism do you have?
I'm undiagnosed. So
You're not diagnosed?
No,
Really?
not diagnosed yet.
I can't believe you haven't been diagnosed.
There are over 200 types of dwarfism, and each has its own medical complications.
So what kind of dwarfism do you have?
I have Kidney syndrome. So basically, like, you're missing type 2 collagen in your bone.
I think the most problems we have is our legs being a little...
Like bowed, yeah. Yeah.
Like Georgia, it's Kiki's first time at the convention. Ariana has been 3 times before.
Do you have a boyfriend, Georgia?
No, like I used to really want one. Like that. I'm a bit more chilled and like my best friend.
No, but I
and
like
stuff.
that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I probably would say that I'm a late developer when it comes to love. I'm not on the lookout, but I'll say like I always believe in when the time's right, it'll happen. Like I'm not going to be running like for love and like looking for it. I just kind of like wait until it happens.
Kiki and Ariana, though, are already playing the dating game.
Have you got a boyfriend?
Yeah, he's from Maryland, and we like just started dating.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's exciting. I'm excited. And like I dated an average guy for like 2.5 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then I broke things off.
Yeah.
Just it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But like now that like I'm dating a little person, like
Yeah.
I think it's fine.
I think it's better too because you're more
honestly,
connected.
You can connect so much.
Yeah.
People probably think that just because I have short stature, I have to go out with someone who has short stature, which is not the case. I do find, like, the average height man, like, a lot more attractive.
Like, I feel like with your height, it's, like, so much easier to just, like, grab them and by a hand or, like, you know.
Physically
it's not like...
Yeah, exactly.
With my disability and health, I feel like with an average guy, I feel like they would be able to help me a lot more, and with someone who is short stature, I just feel like I wouldn't be able to get help, and they would also need help, so it just wouldn't work.
Have you ever had a boyfriend?
No, never.
Georgia may only be, 2'7" and 18, but she is just stunningly beautiful. I just don't think she knows it, so I think she struggles, like when it comes to sort of boys, and she doesn't feel confident in that way.
World experts on dwarfism speak each year at the convention. Georgia and her mum have honed in on geneticist Dr. Jacqueline Hecht and have managed to grab 5 minutes with her.
So when did you notice that she was not growing?
When she started preschool.
Georgia is hoping for answers about her undiagnosed condition.
So then they told you she had a skeletal...
Yeah, it came back as problem. Undiagnosed skeletal dysplasia, yeah.
But no exact...
No official diagnosis, no.
Come over here, I just want to look a little closely. So, are these real?
No. I wish they were.
Yeah.
I really do wish.
So what do your nails look like underneath before you put these? They're kind of wide and flat?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're pretty loose, right?
Yeah.
And you have pretty wide joints?
Yes.
And you have... Okay, looks good. So take off your shoe. Are your legs bowed at all?
Slightly.
Yeah.
Slightly, yeah.
I don't have your x-rays, but when I look at you, my first impression was I thought that you had pseudo because you have a very attractive face.
Yeah.
You have very sharp fingers.
Yeah.
And your toenails are compatible. And you have very wide joints, very prominent joints. And very flexible, and you can't extend your elbows.
Pseudoachondroplasia, or pseudo, is an inherited disorder of bone growth, which is generally discovered at around 2 to 3 years of age.
So is hip pain a big
Huge.
factor?
Yeah. Babies with achondroplasia have a normal birth length, and between about 18 and 24 months, their growth begins to fall off. It's great seeing you.
Thank
and you
you.
enjoy LPA? Many pseudos have great jobs and have had very productive lives, and they have a normal lifespan. We've shown that in natural history studies.
You're so pretty. Oh, thank you. In Dr. Heck's opinion, I have pseudoachondroplasia. That instantly, when she told me that, I felt a relief. It was so nice to know that I have a actual condition, and it was such a nice feeling.
Through her own research, George has heard there are more radical pain relief options in America, so she's taking a day away from the convention to investigate with her dad. They are visiting a cannabis dispensary in Denver to meet 17-year-old Colton, who used to suffer pain levels similar to George's.
I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 11, and I started to experience numerous side effects from it, one of which being constant abdominal pain.
What was the pain like?
The pain was like eating a bunch of razor blades.
Colton's doctors prescribed him a cocktail of strong painkillers, similar to those Georgia needs to take each day.
I was on morphine, Oxycontin, Vicodin, Azicol, Remicade, methotrexate.
All the drugs came with side effects, and Colton's health got worse. After a lot of research, the family then decided to try cannabis as an alternative form of pain relief.
So me and my dad packed up a suitcase full of clothes. We just left Southern Illinois, where I'm from. And we were living in hotels for about the first month. We went to a recreational dispensary and we made pot brownies.
The brownies worked, and the family then found someone who could provide them with cannabis oil capsules.
That's 15 milligrams of CBD and THC. I take about 4 of these a day.
The medical cannabis oil Colton takes doesn't give a high like smoking or eating the drug in different forms does.
So 7 months after starting cannabis, we had a colonoscopy to see if the cannabis was actually working.
Yeah.
And the doctor came in with the results, and it was completely clear. And I had achieved complete clinical remission from the cannabis alone. I haven't had any pain for 3 years since I started taking cannabis.
It is the most amazing thing that we've ever done for our son. What kind of medications are you on?
I used to be on fentanyl, tramadol, ketamine and stuff. I've been on morphine now for a few years, but it's not the best. It makes me so drowsy. I look really ill with it, don't I?
Yeah,
when I have
it's a little bit spaced out sometimes.
Yeah, I can look really spaced out, yeah.
It's kind of crazy that there's so many side effects to all of these medications. Morphine is horrible on your liver. It's just not helping the condition that you have. It's actually making other conditions.
That's worrying for me as a parent because George's been on different kinds of medication for 3-4 years. We don't know what damage it's doing to her insides, really.
You guys are in so much pain all the time. And we are just like, there's nothing we can do.
I can't believe how quickly it's worked for him.
No.
From going through all the stuff that he's gone through and what's happened to him, to it work within fully a month.
Cannabis has been illegal in the UK since 1971.
If it ever come out in the UK on a trial basis, would you consider doing it as a trial basis?
Definitely. I'm really frustrated. I can't try cannabis oil. Knowing there's something out there that is natural and can help me become pain-free, but I can't have access to it because of where I live. It's just really hard to understand. Denver is amazing and the convention has been incredible. High five, yeah! Hello! I've met so many lovely people and amazing friends. I've never been around so many small people. I just feel like I was in like my own zone. I was really happy there. Yeah, it was just incredible.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the Stampede Riders?
Oh my God, this is amazing.
Georgia's returning to the UK tomorrow. At last, she has answers about her condition, but as cannabis oil is illegal in the UK, she needs to find another way to control her ever-present pain.
So I have just woken up from a really bad sleep. I'm in so much pain that I pretty much just want to stay in bed.
This isn't unusual for Georgia. Her pain regularly gets so bad she can end up spending 2 to 3 days of her week in bed.
It's just nice to have days like this where I can be in bed, I can be myself. I don't have to put a front on. I can really hope it really just calms down and gets a little bit more comfortable for me, because at the moment it's unbearable.
Hydrotherapy hasn't eased Georgia's pain, and she can't take cannabis oil because it is illegal in the UK. So she heads back to her consultant, Mr. Bruce, to see if there are any other options.
How is your pain now?
I can feel it right at the top of my thigh bone, and it can hurt, like, you know, like the inside of a thigh.
So how do you manage that? Are you still, do the pain team
I'm
still look
under
after
the
you?
pain team, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Because obviously she's still on morphine, which that's not gone down.
And other than the painkillers, Jojo, do they use any other pain relieving strategies for you, like hypnotherapy or anything like that?
Well, hydrotherapy was one. Like, that is lovely, but
Yeah.
it doesn't really help the pain.
While you're here though, so can I have a little look at your leg?
Yeah, of course.
Because there are other types of pain that you could be getting that's got
Yeah.
nothing to do with the hip joints, but to do with small nerves around the muscles of the leg. And if that's what it is, then there's some, there's strategies you can use to treat that.
Yeah.
Come on then, let's have a little look. So this is pain when you move the leg then still?
Yeah. Just feels like sore in the kind of...
So one of the other questions I was going to ask you is, do you get pain in any of your other joints because you've got this same problem?
I do get pain in my knee, but not like...
No.
Not
And your shoulders and your wrists, elbows?
I can get bad pain in my wrists, and sometimes my shoulders if I get lifted up too much or if I use my arms too much.
Okay, so we can put you back in your chair now. What I was just wanting to do there was just to make sure that this pain you were having wasn't something that we could solve for you with a simple injection or with some simple advice, but that's not what the pain is. So just thinking about my job, what I've got to do, can I think of anything else I can do that might help with those symptoms? Probably not. So I think you manage with it. It's not ideal, but you cope with it. You've got the pain people giving you strategies and things. So from my point of view, nothing I think that I should be doing that could be helpful.
It's not the news Georgia wanted to hear.
I don't have any other options regarding my pain relief. Hydrotherapy didn't work. Cannabis oil would be something I would consider, but because of where I live, I just don't have any access to it. So I'm just having to stick with my morphine and other prescribed medications.
But despite her many challenges, Georgia's determined to enjoy life. It's her birthday next week, and like most teenagers, she wants to go on holiday on her own.
What are you doing for your birthday? I'm thinking of going away with my best friend. We're thinking of going to a mini festival. I've never been to one.
How long is it?
I don't know actually. actually. I think it's a couple of days, but I think we'll be doing we'll be going for the day and we're not staying over. Yeah. We'll be a hotel kind of person, so.
I'm nervous about Georgia going to the festival because she is so tiny, so I can't even imagine Georgia in that whole massive crowd.
So have you been away on your own before, or?
No, never. I've only been away with obviously family, mum and dad, but this time's my first time. I am nervous about going on holiday on my own because I've never done it before, and so I'm going to be so excited to have the independence.
Some of my students used to go on work experience there. It's quite good, especially if you kind of like that style of makeup.
My makeup course is going so well. I am learning so much. And the first shade I'm going to be using today is this shade here called Golden Ochre, and this is going to go in my crease.
Using the skills she's learned on her course, George has decided to start her own online makeup vlog from home.
I am now going to do my concealer and then move on to my lower lash line.
I am so happy for her because that is her passion in life. And, years ago, I just used to say to Si, what will she end up doing in life? Will she end up just being stuck behind a desk?
I live life on the edge, and I'm going to put this green eyeshadow on my lash line because it just blends it all together. I would love to grow my YouTube channel and have a really good business, maybe have my own makeup line. That would be a dream of mine. And that is the finished makeup look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.
Today, Georgia is setting off with her best friend Becca to Reading Festival for her very first holiday, without her parents.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I'm too.
I'm really excited.
Really good.
It's going to be so good, isn't it? Hello. Got a room booked for Georgia Rankin, please.
Perfect, I have your reservation here.
As George is getting older, I think she will definitely want more and more independence. That's definitely been evident over the last 12 months. She is developing into her own person, she likes what she likes, and I think she's quite strong-willed in that way.
Yeah, I've got a store. I bought one. Thank you. The heck, it tastes like cloudy lemonade. That is so nice. Now I'm becoming an adult, I would like a lot more independence, to be a little bit more free and not feel like I can't do much. I'm a typical teenager. I may only be a third of the height, but I love doing what the average teenager loves doing.
Although Georgia wants to be like every other 19-year-old, she draws the line at sleeping in a tent. Her and Becca are staying at a 4-star hotel.
Who needs morphine when you got champagne?
Somebody told me it was somebody's birthday today.
Oh no. Ah!
Happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
And back home in Warrington, there's even more good news.
I have just been told that I have passed my makeup course and I am now officially a level 2 qualified makeup artist. It's crazy. I can say oh yeah, I'm a makeup artist. That is just a pinch me moment. It doesn't matter that I'm small, it doesn't matter that I'm in a wheelchair. I can still be what I want to be, which is a makeup artist.
Smile.
I am absolutely over the moon. I just can't. I have no words.